Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. We're having a messy hair, don't care day is what it is. Vegging out, so let's get into it. So what I am seeing today is that you no longer desire somebody. You're no longer lusting after them. There's no chemistry there because we have the desire in the reverse. But we also have nightlife and bounty hunter, and somebody searching and looking for you online, trying to see what you're doing. I feel like this person was like way heavy in the nightlife, right? They're wanting you to take a risk on them. They might have some kind of addictions like gambling problems. Hey, 2012, how are you? And things of that nature. But they're definitely now, it's kind of like they're coming back around. They've been like kind of MIA for a little bit. And you're just like, whatever, dude. Let me get this one so I can see the comments better. Hello, welcome in, Davey. How are you? So yeah, this person needs a whole life from what I look like just from the few cards I've pulled. I feel you guys need to make sure you're cleansing your energy a lot. Make sure you're meditating, removing all that negativity because there's definitely somebody's in their feelings. So probably some negativity being sent that way. And let's get into the tarot. Somebody looks like a whole desperate Debbie or desperate Dave over here. It's like that you haven't, there's somebody like you haven't talked to them in a while. Like maybe you started talking to them, then you weren't with it. You weren't with the bullshit. And so now it's kind of like they're popping back up. Maybe something triggered them. Let's see. I need some lotion. Whoa. Thank you guys for being here. If you would smash that like button, I have to get some more lotion on my hands because I just washed them. So, all right. What is this person that they are no longer desiring? Somebody was way into the nightlife, going out every now and then. Oh, that's cool. But it's kind of like you wanted something on a higher level. We have the Chariot in reverse. Somebody, I feel like they were trying to test you, but it backfired on them. Like, do you really desire me? So like they wanted you to chase them, but now they're the ones that are having to do the chasing. We have the Three of Cups sideways, right? So it's kind of like you may have met this person in a gathering, something of that nature. Maybe, I don't know, some kind of party or something of that nature, some kind of like celebration. Or maybe it was in a bar and you were just kind of out with your friends is where you met this person. But they have like overly high expectations. This could be a water sign because we have both of these cards are water signs. What else do we have? But it's kind of like now they're popping back up. It's like you didn't give them the time of day. You just kind of ended it. Yeah, and we have the moon in reverse. It's kind of like everything they wanted you to see, they were trying to portray themselves as, it wasn't it, and you saw right through them. You followed your intuition and your gut was correct. Now they're like, oh, the famous, how have you been? I just wanted to check on you. And you're like, I've been in the same place. What do you want? All right, let's see. Everything's in reverse over here. This person, obviously they're not in a very happy place. Like maybe they try to act like something they're not, but they're really kind of desperate. They want somebody to be clingy onto them, right? They thought they were catching themselves like, I'm going to test the waters here. Let's see, yada, yada, yada. But the thing is, like the whole testing the waters, I'm going to put you to the test. It's kind of like that breadcrumbing, gaslighting bullshit. And you guys weren't with it. Like you steamed straight through it. And you're like, I'm not dealing with this. So obviously their strategy didn't work. And then we have the Four of Coins. It's like they're trying to hold on tight now. They're like, hold on, I can get them back. I can get them back. Look, but yet they're holding back here. With the Two of Wands in the reverse. And then the Sun's in the reverse and also the Fool's in reverse. It's like they were scared of a new beginning. So it's like they lost, like you could have brought them joy. You guys got along, like it was cool. I mean, maybe it wasn't even really necessarily all that serious yet, but still the fact of how you act in the beginning. And normally it's more fun and vibrant, and people like you talk a lot and try to get to know each other. Hold on 1 second. Something popped up on my screen that's annoying. But if it's not, and they're like, oh, I mean, I don't say it has to be hot and heavy and move too quickly, but still show some interest, right? So their whole little strategy, and then them, kind of message you here and there. It's like that breadcrumbing bullshit is what I see. And now it's kind of like not really even necessarily ghosting them. You just didn't waste your time. So now they're like, oh, let me come back around. But they're still holding back, right? But now they're like, oh, man, I really did enjoy that person. Let me come back in. I mean, maybe because they were scared of this new beginning over here. They were scared like they weren't ready. They may have wanted something, but then they pulled back because they're not ready. And then they tried that childish games, and it didn't work for them. So now they're sitting there eating their piss and their Cheerios. I don't know what to tell them. This is my homemade bleep sign. I mean, like, you guys are strong here. Like, you guys have withstood adversity, right? And like, you guys are fearless in the things that you do. So if it's something that you guys like, you're ready for. This is something that you wanted. I mean, and take it how it is. Hey, take it how it comes. Because maybe, I mean, this could be you. You just weren't ready. So you're like trying to test something too soon instead of giving it a chance to develop. But whatever it is, you guys have like been through a lot of adversity. You're not scared to take action here, and taking that action is knowing like, hey, I know my worth. I'm not going to sit here and be breadcrumbed around, right? You can act like you're chasing me all you want to, and I see through the crap. Like, that's not appealing. I figure they see also that you guys are a force to be reckoned with. And then you also have the 10 of Swords. It's kind of like, you can stab me in the sword. I've already been stabbed in the back like 10 times, so I'm not going there again. So the cycle just had to end. And then you have the 7 of Cups, right? So now they're trying to tempt their way back in, Hey, how you doing? Talking on low. Just wanted to check on you. Go check on your mom. Dude, really? Come on now. All that is something didn't work out. So now they're trying to swing back around, right? And I feel like you guys didn't see through that, right? Judgment, boom, right there on the bottom. It's so funny. This is all confirmation, right? You guys have your scales balanced, right? It's like you did an evaluation of the situation, and it wasn't it. You aren't falling for the mess. And this person also could be coming back. Their little test didn't work out. And plus, the retrogrades are here. So that tends to bring things back around, or people try to circle back around whenever they've been, I said the word exiled. You've been exiled. Off with your head. We have the 4 of Coins in the upright, and sideways we have the Sun and the 2 of Wands here. This person might be a little bit materialistic. Somebody also could have a hoarding problem, and that's what you may not be with. Maybe you've seen inside their house, and it's a whole hot mess. And they got a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of stuff that you don't need and needs to be thrown away, like a lot of trash. Maybe somebody's a dumpster diver. I don't know. It's like what I'm seeing. People people lay their stuff out on the side of the road, and it's the stuff that they're throwing out. And then they like drive by and they're like, oh, that can be used. Let me take it. And then before long, they have all this crap that they're going to fix, or they're going to fix it up and sell. And it's just piled up. So I feel like you guys are just more focused on like your success here, and your success is going towards the things that are going to end up making you happy. Like, you celebrate yourself, your worth, you're an optimist, you're not dealing with negative bullshit. All that bullshit's bouncing off of you, getting sent back to them. Especially here with the 2 of Wands, it's kind of like they may have been doubtful and fearful here, but your own power, right? You're moving forward, and you moved forward, and you don't mind change. It is what it is. And now they're like, oh no, well, my strategy didn't work. Maybe because you're not very strategic. Somebody's plan nipped them in the butt. Maybe it worked with other people, but it didn't work with you guys. It is what it is. Look at that. We have the 9 of Swords, and it's sideways as well. You guys are very assertive. You let them know how it was and where it's at, right? And so now it's kind of like they're sitting here. And it's like, oh, I missed my chance. Darn. Look, he's like, darn. Like, not to be rude, but this is where it is. I feel like you guys spoke your piece. It may not have been like a whole ugly, like you're not like you MNFer, yeah. You're just like, look, this is what it is. I don't have time for this mess. I know my worth, and you're not worth my time. Icy. Just icy. It is what it is. It's okay. Sometimes people need to feel the cold to bring them up to speed. And then we have the Page of Cups. Someone's daydreaming about the times that you spent together here. But you guys are more pouring into your own cup, right? You want somebody more mature. This person was very childish. They're kind of blocked off. That's why they were playing these games. I'm going to see how much you actually like me. I told you I liked you. I like you. That's how I see it. You guys are just like, what the fuck? But now I'm good. I don't like you anymore. You're dismissed. Wristband revoked. Tony, hey babe. And we have the Star in reverse. You were their happiness, right? And now they kind of feel like hopeless. Like now they're sitting there, they're kind of bored. They're sitting here like, man, the person I really did. I like them. Let's try to circle back around now that I've tested the field out a little bit. And the field didn't work with me. My game surely didn't work. Let's see what they're doing. Let's know what they're like. And you guys are like, no, I'm good. I'm sorry, but this is funny. I'm not laughing at anybody's misery, but I mean, somebody just needed to grow up, I believe they're getting life's lessons served yet again. I feel like this person's probably had this stuff done before. We have the Death. Probably because they kept playing games, or maybe they've been hurt before, but they haven't grown the fuck up. And they're sitting here trying to play the games. And you guys have already ascended and you're not with it. Like we have the Chariot sideways and we have the Death card, which is under that Knight of Swords. That Knight in tinfoil. A clown and a crown. You guys are ready for a new beginning. You've already been through the mess. You've been through the transformation, right? You've already gone through all that. And it's like, you have this powerful momentum and it's this peacefulness about you and you're moving forward and you're not letting people disturb your peace here, especially somebody that's kind of, coming back around because they feel like they missed their chance. Well, they should have been ready to begin with, or they should have said, hey, I'm not ready. Like honesty is the best policy. If somebody's not ready, then you're just not ready. Maybe you guys could have just hung out and had a good time, but at least be honest. Don't be a fucking liar. But somebody here was a liar, and being a liar is doing that breadcrumbing bullshit, right? So you guys decided to preserve your energy here. Somebody was thinking that you were going to mirror them. There's a big, heavy feminine energy here. But yet you weren't going to mirror that same energy that they were putting out because you're like all high vibe and good vibes and, with it. Now you guys are like, you're in control of this situation. And they thought that they would have control of this situation and it didn't work out that way. This is very straightforward and to the point. Tony, you're hilarious. Look, the World card, right? You guys are standing on top of the world. You're walking your path, right? You're not going to be complacent. You're not going to be like, oh, okay, we'll just come back around because you guys are now whole. You've already did that work. You don't have time to mess with this childish crap that's not whole. And so now they're sitting here looking for you. Just make sure, again, that you guys keep your energy cleansed, right? That way people can't send negativity your way, especially if they're going to be feeling negativity. Maybe they're in the feelings because you got them a little bit triggered here. But you're definitely not staying on that damn roller coaster, the back and the forth and being put in loops and this, that, and the other. You already recognize that crap. And so it's time to move on. I did that song in my head, these boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. I feel like that's you guys. It's like, no, I'm good. Sorry, that's so funny. I see you guys just like punch somebody in the throat. I'm good. Dismissed. I don't feel like it was like that dramatic. feel like this is something probably newer, or you've been dating a few months. You recognize their stuff or notice when they were coming at you, how they were acting. You guys just weren't about that. And you have the Eight of Cups. You guys, like, you're not settling for less than what you deserve here. So you're willing to walk away from that cup. Like, yeah, maybe they were cool. Maybe they're a nice person. But at the same time, it's not what you're wanting. They're not whole. They're not complete. So now they're trying to circle around because they didn't find what they want. But it's like, I'm not the one that's going to play your fucking games. You know? That's so funny. So it's like they may be feeling kind of, abandoned right now because maybe their little charades or whatever they were doing over here, or maybe they felt like they were still going to test the waters a little bit over here and then see if they can just kind of breadcrumb you along and then kind of ghost you and boom, pop back up. Hey, let me show you a good time. We don't have to do anything. It's just dinner. And you're like, no, I'm good. I can feed myself. Sorry, this is making my eyes water. That's so funny. I see someone on my face going, no, it's okay. I can feed myself. Like all sarcastic. Like they're trying to bribe you to get back in your good graces. No, it's not going to work. Sail on. Right on, Tony. Oh, man, that's so funny. What else do we have? The Knight of Wands sideways. I have to get a drink. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And it fell on the Four of Swords. They feel like they may be losing sleep at night, right? But you're sleeping good. Like they may be thinking about you in their dreams. They wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna text him. The Knight of Wands are both in bed. Like somebody's sick about it, right? Look at these. Somebody's sleeping peaceful and it's sideways. You got the Nine of Wands sideways and they're both in bed. Look, they're just in bed. Somebody's sleeping with a cat and they have a thermometer in their mouth. They're just like, I'm so love-struck. I'm heartbroken. That's what they get for being stubborn, right? You make your bed and then you have to lay in it. It is what it is. I don't feel like you guys are losing like sleep over anything. Make sure you guys, I feel like you guys are more worried about like your self-care and your mental health and things of that nature, and you're not willing to get into these games or these charades, this immature crap. It's like you can be stubborn all you want to, but sometimes being stubborn, it is what it is. It's like you were stubborn toward your own self, right? It's like their own stubbornness made them feel kind of, they're lost. They're drained. They're just sitting around, maybe kind of bored. It is what it is. Sometimes you can be your own worst downfall, especially if you haven't done your healing, especially if you're still acting childish. Especially, I mean, face it, a lot of us are grown, like grown. Like, 30s, 40s, 50s. We're grown, right? Who has time for that childish bullshit? And if a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man is acting like this, gotta let them go, If they can't see that, I don't know what to tell them. This is like teenager bullshit. Nobody has time for that mess. Nope. Nobody has time for that mess. Look on that Ace of Wands. What I'm telling you is the truth. It's like you guys already have been there, done that, got a t-shirt. You've already had your breakthrough. That's why it's like you're in this new direction and you're not going to let them have you tripping over your feet while you're on this new journey. You're not going to be set back here. Seven of Cups. Now they might be sitting here like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have acted that way. Let me circle back around. But in reality, it's like they're not ready. You're not ready, Slim. Go sit down. That's so funny. I never say that. That comes from somebody. You ain't ready, Slim. Go sit down. This is fun. Somebody has toxic masculinity here, the King of Cups, right? They're like kind of emotionally immature because it's in the reverse, right? They're like, they want to show you compassion and yada, yada, yada. But yet at the same time, they haven't done their healing, right? They ain't ready. Just not ready. It is what it is. Let's get a little bit more. What else do we need to know about this? Who is shaking their tail feathers? BZ, hey boo. You must be listening to that song, Tony. Shake it like a salt shaker. Look what just came out again, the Five of Cups in the reverse, right? They're trying to heal. It's their loss. It is what it is. And then you have the Three of Swords. And now they're feeling like they're a little bit upset about it. Their heart's kind of broken. They're, you know, like, why aren't you talking to me? I thought I could get my way back in. Like, why is this person not falling for the bullshit? Look, it might be a Gemini. This is the Lovers, right? It's like, I thought I could come back in. You're like, no, dude, I'm totally healed. I want the new, but the new ain't you. Apparently. You gotta just turn your back, just walking away. They might be texting, you're not responding. Or it's like something short. Good. What have you been up to? No answer. How are you? I'm always good. I don't know how you are, but I'm always good. I'm not even going to give you the pleasures of me asking you how you are. And it's not that you're being rude, as that you truly are over it. It's like, dude, you had your chance. You didn't play your cards right. Now I'm gone. Look at that. Four of Cups. Somebody's, and then we have the Hermit in the reverse. Four of Cups is in reverse, right? They're feeling regretful of these games that they played because it fell right on this Page of Swords and Four of Coins here. And now they're like wanting this, like, trying to act like they're secure and everything else, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they're regretting their actions and what they did. They still have to heal from the bullshit in the past, right? So they're sitting here like repeating their own cycles and you're not with it, right? They're the kind of like maybe isolating themselves, or they get out and they get around people, or they go out a lot. There might be in like the heavy in the bar scenes and they might be drinking a lot, something like that. But reality of the situation is they're still closed off. They're not ready for what it is. They think they are, but yet they're not. So it's kind of like they do toxic shit that sabotages themselves, like trying to play these stupid games here. Page of Wands. It's like, okay, so now they're planning. They're making plans, right? They're building stuff, right? They're like, all right, we're going to get back in. Watch, we're going to get back in. And then the King of Cups, she said, oh, no, you won't, because you're complete within yourself. So it's like the only thing that you're making plans for, right? Like you're excited, you're exploring, is this new path that you're on. They might be making plans because they're sitting over here, I'm so lonely, because whatever it is that they wanted to play with over here, obviously that little thing over there didn't work out, whatever they was trying to play with. And you guys move the fuck on because you know your worth. Sucks to be them. You guys are cold, and I dig it. I gave you a fair chance, but all the games, no, we're not doing it. Not at all. My shirt is choking me. So they thought you were going to mirror their energy, but no, you're just high-fiving and doing your own thing over here. I dig it. You know what? We need to get... Where is that at? This one. Get a little bit more insight. They're kind of bitter. They're kind of missing you a little bit. They've been thinking about you, right? They're uncertain of how it's going to go. Well, definitely you're going to be uncertain. But the thing is, you shouldn't have been scared to begin with. I mean, if it was a good thing, why sabotage it? And if it just ended up not working out, then it just wouldn't have worked out. But still, you didn't have to try to play the stupid bullshit mind game. That's the only thing that gets me. Like, why are you going to play games over here? And it shows it. They're just playing games for no damn reason. You guys don't have time for all that mess. You guys are grounded here. Somebody's wearing sunglasses over here, right? They're watching. They're looking. They're kind of like doing this whole stalking crap. I feel like this is via social media. Like maybe they might be looking on Instagram or trying to find you on Facebook or something like that to see what you've been up to. But a lot of you, I hear like move in silence. It's like move in silence. Like, you don't let everything you do post it on social media. If you do, you shouldn't, because that's dumb. Not everybody needs to be in your business like that, right? That's how you set yourself up to be sabotaged. But I do feel like you guys are grounded. Like, you're really stable here. You're really secure. It's like you've gone through your your growth, right? You've endured a lot of stuff and you're not, nobody's gonna hold me down. Uh-oh. I got to keep on moving. Where are all these songs coming from? Not my drawers. Darn right, Tony. I'm trying to get your drawers. You like a fine wine, just gets better in time. Like, this is definitely a karmic relationship here, right? There's a bunch of different triggers that were happening. Well, I mean, we already know that because we see that they were childish and immature and trying to play games here, trying to be strategic because they wanted you to chase them and it didn't work. I feel like you guys let go of it because it's kind of like it was turmoil here. You knew it wasn't going to be good. Like, you know, it might have been intense like the first couple days, but after that, there was a no-go. I don't know. It was something short. You're like, oh, no. I feel like you guys seen through it and kind of made up your mind rather quickly. Oh, this ain't going to work. I'm good. All right, too much I'm working on. That's a lot. They just all just went. Well, somebody's like, they're going to try to pull the whole soul connection thing. We're soulmates. This is soul contract, you know, yada, yada. I really liked you. And then somebody, for some of you guys, somebody may try to do the whole, you know, put a ring on it type thing, or maybe give you a key to their house to try to make up for something that they did. But I see that, I don't know, you guys aren't falling for it. And then somebody's going to try to make it out like it was just a one-night stand because it's retaliation. And again, that immature bullshit. I mean, even if it was, you guys weren't with it. Somebody here is just reminiscing, making memories because we have the camera. It's like you guys have learned from the past. You see through other people's, like you have a heavy, like I can see through the bullshit type, like heavy intuition that you've gained from all the stuff that you've also gone through. And then we have the death, right? The relationship's over. There are no second chances, right? It's not growing. There isn't anything that's going to transform out of it. It's like, what's dead is dead. If it's done, it's done. It is what it is. And it's like, why are we going to sit here and discuss it or talk about it? Because there's no point. Because the passion's in the reverse. So apparently you guys really don't care. The chemistry wasn't there. It might have been fun. There might have been a couple sparks, right? But the sparks are dead, apparently. And you guys just, I just have this nonchalant, like, it is what it is. I don't care. It was fun. Have a good life. Wish you the best on that. Can we talk about it? You're like, no, we can't talk about it. You guys had the clarity here, right? It's like the sword and the rose. You can cut through the bullshit. You're not going to sit here and sniff some funky roses because there isn't a rose when you cut through the bullshit, right? It's like they try to make it seem like roses, but all it really was weeds because somebody wasn't truthful here, right? I feel like somebody's going to have a revelation like, man, maybe I should just tell the truth here, right? I feel like you guys are, I don't know, you're determined to do what it is that you're doing. You're determined like to get what it is that you deserve. You know your worth, right? And so even like if it doesn't work out, then you're like, cool, whatever, I'm good because you're still focused on like either somebody can come and they can build with you or you don't need them. And you especially don't need any extra added stress because you guys are sitting here in your whole like 10 of Cups energy. Like you're peaceful, you're good. You're working on your happily ever after, or you're already at your happily ever after. So you're not gonna let anybody come in and disturb this, right? You're like, take a picture, it'll last longer. Collected, that was cold. Here, take a picture, it'll last longer. They're like, but I miss you. No, there's so much stuff on here, like on these cards that came up talking about somebody missing somebody. But on the other hand, you're not caring. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Somebody's going to try to ask you out on a date. We've already stated that because that's what I had seen. Someone's like, let me take you somewhere nice. And you're like, no, I can feed myself. This is starting to repeat. So now again, they are chasing you because they have a fear of abandonment. It might have hurt their ego a little bit. Sometimes like they have codependencies, but their whole codependency doesn't really work for them. Excuse me, because they're chasing everything, right? And then they realized that this over here wasn't good. You want to test the waters over here. So now they want to circle back around and come back and play in the water over here. But we're not doing that mess. Who has time for it? You don't have time for that mess. That's games. We don't do the breadcrumbing. Tell them that you're not a bird. I'm not a pigeon. I don't get breadcrumbs. You're not a pigeon. You don't get breadcrumbs. Period. Point. Poop. I love it. You guys are funny. Okay. What are we going to do for our card? Our oracle. Let's grab. We haven't done these. I'll do some romance angels because it's kind of romance, even though it's like beating a dead horse. So we'll do that. And then we'll do, let's do these, the Rebel deck. We haven't done those in a while. That'll be fun. All right, first, we'll be nice. Let's get some romance angels. What do we need to know about this situation? Spirit guides. It's in the reverse. Codependency. You guys are no longer codependent. Probably this person is. Maybe they have some addictions they're still trying to work through that they're not fully over. And we have make the effort. Maybe they needed to make the effort. Great love is worth taking this step. I cannot see with that damn glare. Sorry. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Make an effort. I feel like you guys are making an effort, but you're just not making an effort with the wrong people, you know? And this says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Very well could be. Maybe it's alcohol because we do have that nightlife. Maybe they drink too much. Maybe they have a gambling addiction. I don't know. Take it how it resonates for you. Maybe they have a drug addiction. And we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. You're not settling for anything less than what you deserve. It is what it is. Nobody does have time for that mess. Those ones come out. That one come out. That's a lot. All right, so let's read some of the Rebel deck, shall we? I think we shall. Stop obsessing. You're not the effing center of the universe. Somebody needs that. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. And it said, ask a freaking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. This person sounds like they may be ego-driven. They might need to get therapy to get that handled. Yeah, it's what it is. We have dollar signs. It says, make it rain. And then, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. It says, fuck, shit is about to get real. And this says, fuck. You need your people around you. And then take a freaking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people. Some people that are cooler than you. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2. And then move on. Shit's going down with your job. And then reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Sounds good to me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. This was a fun read. I was delighted to do this one. It was a lot of fun. So, if you have not yet already, smash the like button. I truly appreciated it. And if you want a personal, I am open for personal. So all the information is in the description. And what else? Oh, yeah. You guys have an amazing Tuesday. This was our Tuesday tea. If you like this type of read, let me know in the comments. We'll do another one. And then, yeah, you guys stay fabulous, stay blessed, and have an amazing evening. I'll see you guys again soon. Namaste.